what the fish is a lumen and how many do I need?
Yeah, how do I not go too technical on this?
Explain it to me, because I don't know what a lumen is.
So, lumen is basically a measure of light, as opposed to a light bulb, how many candles it would be.
Oh, so it's nothing to do with candles anymore. It's a different unit.
So we use lumens to measure it. But this is basically a unit measurement given off from the light.
So is there a machine that measures it or something?
Yeah, you can kind of use machines to measure it. Unfortunately, all manufacturers give out the lumens, but there's no standardization. There is new tests and new standards, but they're not all conforming to that yet.
So one manufacturer might have a 600 lumen and another might have a 600 lumen, but they're not actually the same lumen.
Correct, yeah. So it is a bit of a minefield.
Okay.
So basically, it depends how they've measured it. So you might see some manufacturers giving off information like a true lumen.
As opposed to a fake lumen.
So basically, when they measure the lumens, that's based on the LED in a normal laboratory conditions with proper power, without any of the torch.
Or just the bulb bit?
Just the bulb bit, yeah.
I just have this vision of like little pixies coming out and they're like counting the pixies or something. That's what a lumen sounds like to me.
Yeah, pretty much. May as well be.
So in the lab, it's just the bulb bit, and then it'll change once it's in the actual torch.
Yeah, so once it's in the actual torch, you've got the glass that goes on the front, and then you've also got like the metal shiny bit around it, the reflector.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, I know. So,
I mean, I said go dumb, but maybe it's not that dumb.
So yeah, the quality of the materials will influence how good that light is going out, and also it depends on the beam angle as well.
Right.
And you could take that measurement from right in front of the torch, or a metre away, 5 metres away, and 10 metres away. So it'll change over distance as well.
So how are you supposed to know?
It's very difficult to compare one brand to another brand's.
Right.
The only way to know is to get them side by side and compare them.
Stand in front of it and see which one hurts more.
Yeah, good. I mean, that's one of the tests I do want to do. Get like, not standing up with a torch. I knew you were going to say that. But get loads of manufacturers, different torches, and put them side by side in a more like laboratory-esque test.
Right. Are you going to wear a white coat?
I've got a blue coat. Done that. But like do some proper side-by-side tests, and maybe do some side-by-side tests underwater.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of promotional and stuff of each individual manufacturers, but never in the same exact conditions.
Can you wear your blue coat underwater as well, please?
No, because I'll ruin it. Oh. It's my servicing code.
Continuity. You need to make sure that all variables are the same in a laboratory experiment.
Right, okay. So, anyway, some manufacturers are given what's called a true lumen reading. So that is the readings they've took with it actually in the torch.
Oh, right, okay.
But again, this will change. So if you're using a modular system like Ammonite, which lots of different batteries, the power output on the LED...
So modular ones, like where the battery's on your side and then it's got a cable in it.
Yeah. And even some will use like AA batteries, which you can interchange with better quality lithium battery. So you can use both in the same torch.
Right.
Then 2 different batteries will give different outputs.
Ew.
So, how do you know which one you need?
Yeah.
I would say your general ballpark. So a lot of the small, tiny, cheap torches, backup torches, the Shark Polaris is a good example of one. It is absolutely tiny. It's minuscule. That is giving off about 400 lumens, buried away somewhere. We want to open up all the boxes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're about 400 lumens, which I think is about what you need for a backup. So it's small and handy, gets you out of Dodge, shove it in a pocket, have it clipped on your BCD or whatever. Just something stuck out the way. You probably never use it, but it's there.
Right.
And they're also good, like if you need to try and find something in your kit bag or something like that.
This is what the manufacturers say. Nobody is using a torch to find stuff in their kit bag.
I do if I'm night diving.
It's like, who is the manufacturer that says that the inside of their bag is really bright so you can see things easier?
Fulfillment.
That's like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It's like, we're really struggling for features. What can we say about this product?
I think it's totally handy.
Who uses a torch to look inside that? How deep's your kit bag?
If it's black and it's black kit and it's night,
Well, maybe, but even so.
there's lots of different types of divers.
Okay.
Diving in different
Well,
environments.
I didn't mean to judge. But I just think that's ridiculous.
So anyway,
sorry. So a 400 lumen, you can use that to look in your bag.
a 400 lumen torch is a handy backup.
Yeah. What are the dogs barking at? Just let them have a go. So what were we saying? 400 lumens like a backup type torch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could have anything for your backup, but
Oh, yeah.
a ballpark, anything like 400 lumens or something like around that
It's
is
like a cheapie, like.
yeah.
Not
I mean, the Polaris is like 45 quid.
Oh, right, okay. Right, so
It's
quite
like just a cheap one you can have in your pocket. It comes in handy if you need to. Hopefully, you never need to use it.
when you get lost in your dive bag.
Yeah. Then most of them, I would say, have got a torch in the 1,000 lumen range. It's anything around 1,000 lumens, whatever they talk about. That is kind of, I would say, your mainstay torch for a recreational diver.
Right.
So that is good for just general everyday diving, looking in holes, looking underneath rocks, that type of thing. That can be effective at signalling your buddy. And personally, I prefer that for a night dive.
Why?
Because anything less isn't enough. And then obviously you could go crazy. So I've got my Shark Artemis torch, which is like 6,000 lumens, which everyone whinges because it blinds them.
Yes, especially when you're doing recording, trying to record you.
Yes. So that type of brightness is amazing for illuminating wrecks, for low bays and communicating over distance, that type of thing. And just generally brightening up.
But on a night dive, you might as well just be doing a day dive.
Pretty much, yeah. Right. I think it spoils it because I like just having that rummage around on the night dive where you can only see a small area. Also, I find the brighter torch you get above that, I think scares away most of the life.
Yeah.
So they see you before you see them. So
And they're also like that.
yeah. So I quite like just a general 1,000 lumen torch. Like my personal one's the Ammonite Stingray. The Shark Vega is a good one. That's an example of manufacturers doing the true lumens because that's 1,200 lumens, and then the actual recording for true lumens it was like 900.
What? So it says 1,200 on the box, but actually it's only 900.
But the manufacturers have said, oh yeah, on our tests in the torch it's 900.
Oh, so whoever built the bulb, the LED, says it's 1,200.
Yeah.
But actually, once it's in the casing, it's only 900.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Does it really make? Is that 300? Is that like a massive difference? I suppose it is. That's like being able to see your dive bag and not being able to see your dive bag, isn't it?
A 40 watt bulb I think is meant to be like 500 lumens or something like that.
Right.
A 60 watt bulb's 800 lumens.
Right.
That helps in comparison. But even then, if you look at bulbs, you can have warm white and cool white.
Yeah.
Same lumens,
Yeah.
but two different colours.
Yeah.
So I think that's, again, you've got to get out and use the torches and see them side by side. So
It's not easy. It's not for a torch. That's not easy.
No.
Not everybody's like you, like little magpie with torches, and every time you see a torch, you buy one.
Especially when you get the umbilicals, the price involved with the batteries and the head.
Yeah, we're talking like thousands, aren't we?
Yes, there's lumens. Yes, there is lots of manufacturers giving it off. Generally, you'll find very cheap ones at 500 lumens. The average ones are about 1,000 lumens, give or take. And then after that, you're going up to your 3,000, 4,000 type of lumens.
So backup 400, general 1,000, specialised in the 3,000 plus.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
People who want a torch, a serious bit of kit that is going to work for hours.
Yeah.
This type of thing. And then that's the other thing we'll look at, like the battery.
Yeah.
How long does the battery last? What's the burn time on high power, low power?
Yeah.
Loads of torches doing cool features where they give you like a low battery warning and stuff like that. So it does vary. For me, I want a half decent torch that is going to last for at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because that is technically 2 dives, which is most diving days. And then at least you can recharge and sort out for the next day.
What's your favourite torch out of your vast collection?
So I do like the Ammonite torches. They're quite nice. But I've got to say, I've been extremely impressed with the Shark torches.
But that's like a expensive umbilical one, isn't
No,
it?
because they've got the Polaris and the Vega.
Oh, you like the little ones as well?
Yeah, the little
Right.
ones are decent. Yes, there is more expensive, better quality ones. But for the price you're getting and the power you're getting, I think they're crack little torches. Even the Artemis, yes, it's a big, huge umbilical, but for its price, the power you're getting, it's on par with some of the like top-end torches, like the Halcyon Focus and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, when people are looking at them type of torches, they need to decide like what beam angle they want, what they're going to be using it. Are the cave divers, or the wreck divers?
Right, so it's a bit more...
At the photographers.
It's a lot more specialised,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a whole different world.
But we can save that for another podcast,
Yeah.
because I'm getting bored now.
Okay.